What about those roasts? Do you ever do those? Because
I did the Chevy Chase roast, and it was one of the worst nights of my life.
Why?
Because when you're an angry guy, generally when you're
Chevy's angry too.
Yeah, but he didn't want to be there.
Right.
I mean, it was and I liked that guy when I was a kid.
Sure.
But like, I'm not great with roasting, or I didn't used to be, because when you're angry, if you're insulting somebody, it's to hurt them.
Right.
So my tone isn't quite right, but I'd written jokes, and I'd never done a roast before. But I remember I got up there, and that place the dais was big.
Right.
It was huge. It was not, I'd never done it before.
Right.
And, thank God they sweetened that thing, because literally I got up on stage. It must have been 2,000 people in that. It was right over here at the Hilton. It was, and I was just bombing. It was like, and Chevy's sitting right there. He doesn't give a fuck. Right. Everybody I know in comedy, and I'm bombing. And at some point, I'm like, oh my God, this is going horribly.
Right.
And then I got a laugh, and it kind of broke. The jokes were good, but like, I literally, I could feel my personality disintegrating, and I was starting to sweat. And after that night, I went up into my hotel room. I was with my buddy Sam Lipsyte. He writes novels, and I'm literally on the verge of tears. I'm like, I can't do this anymore.
And it must
I can't
have been
do it
so
anymore.
sad to me, comedy in general, right?
Everything.
Yeah,
I don't know what the hell was going on.
Because here you are waiting for a big break. You're trying to get your profile up. You get in front of a big crowd. You know it's going to be on Comedy Central, and you fucking tanked.
I'm tanking.
Yeah, and you're like, how can that be?
Well, it happens.
Yeah.
I mean, it's part of the liability.
And you say it was your anger because you were so angry that it didn't come off fun.
Well, no, I wasn't angry. I just wanted the jokes to work. I wasn't angry at him. Like, I just, doing those jokes, it's hard for me to deliberate how to do them. I've gotten better. That was a few years ago.
It's a different style, right?
Yeah, it is a style.
It's not like your stand-up act.
No, it is. It's definitely, there has to be a warm-heartedness to it, or it's not. But it just wasn't working. But they sweetened it, and people can't understand when I talk about this. It looked good to me, and I'm like, dude, they helped out.
The room was dead, right?
And it was 2,000 dead room. It was not, and there's no more feeling alone. That is the loneliest feeling in the world.
It's amazing you ever even went into stand-up comedy with all your self-doubt and all this pain.
Yeah, I don't know. It was. I don't know that I ever got into it initially to be an entertainer.
Right.
Like, I think I got into it because it's like, when I watched comedy when I was a kid, it was like, those guys got an angle on things. They can understand. They've got a way of managing the world.
Right.